if we are afraid of the future, which is a common thing, especially my age, but also with younger people, unfortunately, 25 to 40-year-olds have the highest fear of the future right now. Because, of course, of COVID and inflation and autocrats and Putin and Ukraine and, long list, right? But here's the thing, mistrusting the future makes it very hard to give up the past or the present. And here's the thing, we have to give up the past in the sense of saying the past cannot be repeated. Our success was good, but the future will be different. Right? Again, the German car industry said for a long time, our primary goal is to build better engines, diesel engines. One day, somebody comes along and says, oh, it's the end of the diesel engine, everybody can leave. Right? No, the future is not an extension of the present. For example, in the fashion business, the future is not fast fashion. Right? The future is sustainable fashion. The future is synthetic fabrics generated by biotechnology. I mean, that is basically what's happening. So we have to trust the future, right? As Kevin Kelly says, who is the co-founder of Wired magazine, he calls himself the chief maverick in San Francisco. He says we need optimistic pre-visualization, right? We have to believe that something is possible because that's a requirement for doing anything. And I can't tell you how many times I hear this when I talk to CEOs and board members. They say, yeah, that's all good, but, right? There's always a but, which is why we don't do things. Right? But the future isn't made by pessimists. The future is made by optimists. And this is a cultural thing that we really have to understand. To say, well, it's not possible. Look at Bertrand Piccard, right? One of my Swiss compatriots, who flew a plane around the world in a solar box, basically, right? I mean, it was said that this is going to be suicide. He did it. So impossible is no longer a big word in my vocabulary.